Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you a mini PC by ACEPC. That's ACEPC. Over here in my studio, I only need something that I can quickly browse the internet, and I don't want a massive PC here. So this one here has 8GB of RAM and have 256GB of SSD built in. There's a Celeron processor, so it's an entry-level CPU. I want something light and useful, and hopefully this will do the trick. I got this from Amazon for about £250. I'll put the link in the description. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like my contents, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. Technology have moved on, so this is really small form factor. I can actually leave it just over here on my bench. It doesn't take up a lot of space. I don't know if you can see, this is how big the computer is. The front, there's an LED display, and on the side right here, you got your power button, you got your SD card slot, you got 1, 2, and 3 USB slot. 2 of them are blue in color, so that should be the USB 3. Why would you open the top? Okay. As a click of a button right here will open the top of the case, and here you got your SATA connector. This is for your peripheral, like a hard drive. So this is a hard drive caddy right here. 2 HDMI port, a LAN for your Ethernet, and a microphone and a headphone jack at the back. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 USB slot there, 2 HDMI, so that will be your connection sorted. Okay, so this is the power adapter and a 3-pin plug for the UK user, and you got a HDMI cable. A bit makeshift because the HDMI cable they gave me is too short to reach the telly. Actually, at this length, I don't know if you can reach any telly. And then power cable, again, very short, but have to make do with what we got, right? So I got my keyboard plugged into one of the USB port. I got a wireless mouse plugged into one of the USB port. So now there is power, and I'm going to press the on button. The front blue LED light up, and then you got the logo right here now, ACEPC, and it's loading. So first part is it recognized the HDMI, and now we have a monitor. Fantastic. Let's see where it takes us to. I'm not going to edit this part out because this is a booting up, so this is exactly how long it takes to boot up, I guess, as a computer. And there's no noise. I think there's a fan underneath. I spotted a fan, but I don't think it will be on until it reaches a certain temperature or certain power. Okay, so we're in the main menu. So this is the setup menu, and the mouse already works, so that is another good sign. So it recognized my wireless Logitech mouse. And keyboard works as well, so brilliant. English, but do they have English UK? No, so stick with that for now. Now this part I might speed it up because I don't want you guys to waste another like 5-10 minutes on the circle.
Now let's see what's new for Windows.
Do I have to?
Next up, the legal stuff. In short, you'll need to select Accept to use Windows. You can decline, but then, no Windows.
Try to be funny. It comes with Windows 10, so accept. Okay, so after a lot of activity, the fan finally kicks in at a higher speed. Now it's more like a shh. So it's not completely quiet. but definitely you can hear it. So I might have to put it away from my main desk, maybe have it somewhere over there, so away from the microphone. It'll be interesting when I do my editing and see if I can hear that, or maybe put a filter just to make sure that the noise doesn't come through. A bit of a disappointment there because I thought it can do passive heat dispersion, but obviously not. So this is on 1080p, which is correct, and so maybe it's not the computer's fault. Maybe it's the telly. Yep, so a little bit of setting from the television to make sure that everything is displayed correctly. So it's not the computer fault. The computer did 1080p, it's just the telly didn't use it. So Intel Celeron processor, 1.5 gigahertz and 1.5 gigahertz. Installed RAM is 8 gigabytes of RAM. 64-bit system. Storage wise, so we use, just for Windows on its own, we use 22.7 gigabytes, so we still have 200 over gigabyte free. So basic setup is done. I'm going to install all my software and then I come back to you guys to do a little demo on how good or how bad this is. So far, I do have experienced some lag. I don't know if it is because it just started up the computer. It takes a while for all the memory to load up, but yeah, so there is a bit of a slowdown. No matter how small it is, I do notice it. Okay, so I got my mini PC set up and I got my micro SD card here, which I need for my 3D printing. And I'm going to plug this into the machine. So you recognize the SD card and I can modify the content on the SD card as it should. Now the next step is I already installed the Cura Slice program, which I use for my 3D printing. Just wait for it to load up. And it really saved me a lot of time. So this is literally having a computer here is a lifesaver. So I don't have to keep going backward and forwards to the house to get the 3D files that I need. The 3D printer won't be in the house because sometimes it's too noisy. And I don't like the burnt plastic kind of things in the house. So best to have a second PC. So I'm going to import the file which I downloaded. Make sure they're in the right place. So basically what I'm doing is downloading the 3D file, make it into a file that my printer can understand. So I put it on the build plate and then translate into a language where the machine will print it. So what else can this computer do? So obviously this is low intensity graphics. So let's try something else. Let's try Roblox. Now, if you don't know what Roblox is, basically ask your kid if you have one. And I already started playing some games on here. Now, this one have a 95% rating and 100 over 1,000 downloads. So I guess I would show you guys what it is. I don't really play this game here. I play more advanced games, but my kid seems to be forever spending the time on this. So it's a browser game. So again, very low graphics, low intense, but you do need a good computer to run it smoothly. Oh, too loud. you can tell it that even though it's a low intense graphics, it's already kind of stretching to the limits of what this mini PC can do. Now, I don't really know this game, but it seems to be running fine. I'm probably sitting a bit too close to the computer. So it can handle light gaming. What else can it do? Obviously, it can browse the internet. The internet uses the least amount of system, right? So let's go to my favorite YouTube channel. And this is, by the way, this is wirelessly connected to my network, so it's perfectly fine for browsing the internet.
Okay, first part of the video is just to show you using the grill, and then the last part of the video will be.
No idea why he did what he did. That's why I had to take him out. You're not for an immortal. You learned if you bleed or not, have you?
Yeah. I'm still human. I still feel all the pain that comes with death. Just the wounds heal.
Oh, sounds like a bitch.
Well, I don't have to tell you, it's sort of sixth sense of human fire.
Okay, so yeah, it takes a little bit for the streaming to start on high definition, but this is like a computer. So I'm playing Amazon Video on the mini PC.
Tell me, what did he offer you in return?
Okay, so how about doing some work? Now, Word is probably the most used software for me. I type a lot of document with it, so most of my emails, they have attachment, then I use Words to open them. So here. Probably too small for you to see, but this is basically a Word document that I'm typing out, so you can do amend just like, you know. So Word does work on this machine as well. I'm using my standard Microsoft Online version, but you can download Office or use the subscription-based kind of an Office program. And that goes the same for all the other programs like Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook. Obviously, these are all Windows built-in programs, so it is good for work as well. So finally, my thoughts about the mini PC. It does most of the stuff that I wanted to do. It's inexpensive, small footprint. The fan noise is a bit annoying now, so I might have to do something about that. But for a compact computer and you don't want to spend too much money, I think that's a good idea. So you save a lot of money from having to buy the case, the power supply, etc., etc. For me, limitation will be graphics. It doesn't like to run high intense graphics thing. So for example, the Roblox, internet web browser game, that is probably the limit of what it can do. But in terms of productivity, for my 3D software, there's no problem just to slice the 3D software from my printer. The Word, Office, and those like that, they're already optimized for Windows 10. It comes with a licensed copy of Windows 10, which is fantastic. So everything is set and ready to go. So I managed to set it up within half an hour, and productivity-wise, it start to work straight away. So once again, thank you for watching my video. If you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. And I can't wait to show you the next interesting product. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye-bye.